Good morning to our Dhamma brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties from all around the world. And I know my friend maybe in Korea is watching, so I just want to say annyeonghaseyo, loving kindness to you, and also from Malaysia as well, selamat datang, and some parts in China, ni hao, and my favorite country, Thailand, sawadee krap, pong kit thang pad thai krap. And maybe everyone from Singapore. Is there anyone from Singapore? If you do, wave your hands through the video. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the Vesak concert 2564. Nope, we're not in the future 2564. You wish. It is a Buddhist calendar adopted by the Theravada Buddhist country that marks the year after Lord's Buddha, 𝗕-𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗽𝗽, as the first year. So yes, you're right. The Buddha has physically left us since 2564. And the meaning of Vesak lies within the Buddha's universal message of peace to humankind. It has become a festival to rejoice and for spreading goodwill, to be grateful towards one another, and for us to reflect on our spiritual development. This concert is a program co-initiated with Happy Studio, Buddhist Youth Network, Buddhist Gem Fellowship, SG Buddhist Music Hub, with blessing from 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝘴𝗴𝗽𝗍 Abbey, Gold Coast 𝗕-𝗂𝗓𝗏𝗏 Monastery. And before I forgot to introduce myself, I'm Kyle. I'm a freelance graphic and web designer, but also working as a Buddhist guide for the past 10 years. I'm so delighted to be sharing the screen with you all today. This is our first attempt in hosting a virtual concert, so please pardon us if we didn't do it professionally. I hope you have prepared for yourself what is coming. There will be amazing Vesak songs, inspiring prayers, and music performance to come. So do let me see your hands waving through the performance. And speaking about our team this year, is 1 meter apart. It's not 1 meter away, so don't worry. It's only 1 meter apart. Metta means loving kindness. We might be 1 meter apart, but our loving kindness is never too far away to be shared and to be felt. One way to think about loving kindness is the absence of fear. In loving kindness, fear is not found. So, all right, let's shorten our conversation. Let's start with an opening prayer. 𝗕-𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃. It is a hymn taught by the Buddha. There are 3 verses that contain the qualities of the triple gem. A boy named 𝗕-𝗃 was taught by the Supreme Buddha, who asked him to go for refuge. For Buddhists, it is important to seek refuge and protection from the triple gems, the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. And once we take refuge, we should know that we are always far away from fear and anxiety, especially more so in these current COVID-19 situations. And may I humbly invite Venerable 𝗕-𝗂𝗱𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗃, the Chief Reverend of Singapore Buddhist Mission. Let's welcome Venerable to do the opening address for our concert.
Happy Vesak, 10th in the Dhamma. So now we are going to open Vesak concert. This is a very happy, joyous occasion. First of all, I would like to thank all of you join this joyous occasion, meaningful occasion to successful Vesak. So, as you all know today, this is a very important day, Vesak day. But something is different. What is different? Because not like the previous Vesak celebration, very quiet, very calm and peace. We can't see the people. So previous time we know it's a Vesak day, so everyone very busy. So they have different duties. So many people gathering. So but today we can't see any people. Very quiet. So everyone is alone. Stay alone house. And we can't go any other places. We can't gathering, enjoy and lunch or any occasion. So it is so much different. So last time when we gathering, we have 𝗘-𝗩𝗲𝗀𝗃 service and Mahayana service and Tantrayana service. So much different services and Vesak ceremonies. So today we are very quiet. So that is why Buddha said, Buddha advised to us, 𝗕𝗶 𝗵𝗃 kusalasa upasampada sacitta pariyodapana etang buddhana sasana, not to do any evil, to do what is good, cultivate your mind, purify your own mind. So this is the Buddha advice to us. So it is very important for us to learn. We always have to remember, but we have to be mindful. Whatever we're going to do, we have to be mindful. Cultivation is very important. So therefore, today in the world, so many people killed by this virus. So many people affected. They are suffering. So therefore, we have to be very careful. Whatever we do, we have to be mindful. We have to practice. Listening not enough. We have to keep inside our mind. We have to cultivate. We have to practice. We have to practice day-to-day life. Then all these problems next time don't come to us. So Singapore Buddhist Mission has organized very special Vesak celebration. So this morning we start puja, chanting, Dhamma talk, and meditation. So next program you have going to some concert. First of all, I would like to thank the Venerable Chandima, the youth advisor. And also I would like to thank the 𝗕𝗂𝗱𝗵𝗶𝘀𝗀. He has done a lot of effort, lot of this to successful this Vesak celebration. So therefore, this very special day, Vesak day, I would like to wish you all who joined us and who look at this program. I would like to thank, and also may the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha wish you all good health, happiness. May you all be well and happy. I bless you all. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te.
Thank you so much, Venerable 𝗕𝗂𝗱𝗵𝗶𝘀, for the welcome message. And happy birthday! Let's send our birthday wishes to him, if you'd like to do it on the group chat. So I hope you have been waiting for the first performance. Well, our first performer is a very well-known in our Buddhist community. He started from a Buddhist singing group called the 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗽𝗍. So much so that he blended his interest of music with Dhamma and set up an audio production company, Happy Productions, that aims to share happiness through music and events. Let us begin this Vesak journey as we bring back to the time when Buddha gained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. Without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce our first performance, Bodhi Tree, sang by Brother Kanki. Take it away.
Morning, happy Vesak to all of you. Can you hear me clearly? Raise up your hand. Thank you. Happy Vesak and a happy birthday to Venerable 𝗕𝗂𝗱𝗵𝗶𝘀. I would like to share these songs with you today, this morning. The title of the song is The Bodhi Tree. It's from our pioneers, Wayfarers. As you know that recently I'm actually producing an album called Tribute to the Wayfarers. It's basically to pay tribute to these groups of pioneers who have influenced and inspired us a lot with their songs. And these songs, The Bodhi Tree, why I choose these songs this morning is actually composed by Brother 𝗕𝗂𝗨𝗃. The songs says, no matter where we are, in the forest, in the cities, down the river's fertile shore, or after thousands of years, the Bodhi stands. It actually reflects the truth. So whenever we are in fear, whenever we feel uncertain, the Bodhi tree always stands, which is the truth is always there. We just need to self-reflect and understand the truth. So I share these songs with you, The Bodhi Tree. In the forest, dense and wild, providing shade for fears and mild, beloved by both man and child, the holy Bodhi stands. In the city's sun-browned heart, where the highways meet and part, beneath whose shade the sparrows dart, the holy Bodhi stands. young meat for Dhamma's Lord, enshrined within a pilgrim door, the holy Bodhi stands. Years by thousands have gone by since that Indian prince did sigh, and where became the Buddha high, the holiest Bodhi stand, the holiest Bodhi stands. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Brother 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃. That is a beautiful, beautiful song.
Thank you, thank you.
You know, the song titled Bodhi Tree. Is there a special meaning for you?
Yeah, as I mentioned, whenever I'm in fear, whenever I feel uncertain, this is the songs that I go to, because the truth, which is the Dhamma, is always there. So
Yeah,
no
so
matter what we do, yeah, it will reflect, the truth will reflect. Yeah.
So it means that in order to see the truth, it's always embedded in the Bodhi. So
Yes.
this is like a reference that you always remember that when there is Bodhi, there's wisdom and there's the truth.
Right.
Am I right?
And there's no worries, no need to worry, because the truth is there. So we just need to do the right things, then the results will come.
Yeah, it's like, you can't compete with the truth, right? You can't go against, that is it. It is what it is.
Yes.
So I also know that, the SBM's late Chief Reverend once advised the use of music and arts can be used as a Buddhist practice, to refine raw emotions and maybe practice mindfulness. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely that is an important part. Whether it can motivate cultivate the practice of Buddhism, I think that is the later. What we are trying to do is we try to inspire people in a different way. Music is one of the good tools that can attract people to come in and understand what Dhamma is about. But then the practices, they will need to follow up later on in order to really getting the benefits from the Dhamma and the Buddhist practice.
Right. I totally agree with you. And I heard you have a new album coming up. Am I right?
That too.
Yeah. Would you like to tell us more?
Yes, the first one is the tribute to the Wayfarers. As I mentioned, we have started this and we have the blessings from Brother Datuk Sri Dr. Victor Wee, who is the leaders of the Wayfarers, and also groups of the pioneers like Brother 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗍, Brother O, and Brother Raymond. So we're actually in the stage of preparing the music, doing music arrangement. Unfortunately, COVID-19 is here and we can't do the recording now, but we are actively preparing all the music arrangement that wherever we can do at home.
I see. Well, we do what we can with what we have, isn't it?
That's correct.
So I really can't wait to hear more. And thank you, Brother 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃. Let me give you my sound effect. Low budget production, sorry.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃. Yeah.
Bye.
So for the past few weeks, we have been inviting our fellow Dhamma brothers and sisters for the 𝗕𝗍𝗲𝗃 Sing from Home Challenge. We have asked you to record your singing through 3 of our suggested songs. All in all, we have received more than 30 entries from all around the world. Wow, you guys are truly amazing. It feels like an international effort to spread love and kindness. So the first song, Vesak Dawn, is an uplifting song filled with gratitude to the Buddha. So what are you grateful for during this lockdown? Share with us in the open group chat. I'm happy and to see what you guys are grateful for. So maybe it's a reminder for me as well. So let me just present Vesak Dawn, a joint effort sang by Sing from Home participants. Take it away.
Vesak dawn has blazed the softly tiptoe through the moonlit night. Breathe the flowers and incense smoking, love through bars of purple light.
I'm proud to be a Buddhist because Buddhism is applicable in my daily life, and following Buddha's teaching since young has made me who I am today.
Even though we are all at home this Vesak, we can still spread loving kindness while social distancing with our hearts aligned, one metta apart.
You now to waken gently, lift your troubled eyes of sleep, then bring thoughts of homage only, cross samsara's ocean deep.
I'm proud to be a Buddhist because I think that the teachings are very thought-provoking yet very simple at the same time. It's always the things that we overlook, but actually when we think about it, it's always present in our lives. And also because I think that Buddhism has taught me to accept everyone and everything for what it is, and I think that's how we can all be truly happy.
I'm proud to be a Buddhist because it teaches me to be happy, patient, and to love all sentient beings.
I am proud to be a Buddhist because I was able to stay connected and meet a lot of friends while learning and engaging in Buddhism.
The one who taught the Dhamma of the Noble Eightfold Way, to the Buddha, dearest sister, lift your tender mind today. To the Buddha, dearest sister, lift your tender mind today.
Vesak is a tri-sacred day for Buddhists, and to commemorate the birth, enlightenment, and passing away of the Buddha. The Buddha was born in Lumbini and gained enlightenment at Bodh Gaya, where he overcame the universal suffering and found a way to gain release. Those who walk the path will also be able to gain enlightenment like what he did. Vesak is a day which commemorates the passing away of the Buddha at Kushinara. Even the Buddha in the human form must pass away like all conditioned phenomena. This year we're celebrating Vesak under the COVID-19. And so now we should not have the excuse of not having time for Dhamma practice. Very often we're caught up with our life and we say there's no time for practice. Now we have ample time for our hands. Certainly this is the time to practice meditation or pick up some new skills, instead of wasting our time playing with a handphone, watching TV and doing nothing. Now, stress and tension can arise during the lockdown. We need to balance our emotions and be mindful in our interactions with our loved ones. We need to be grateful that we have a roof above our heads, food on the table, and a healthy body. And this is the time that we should be acting with metta, a time for bonding of our loved ones, instead of creating tension and annoyance. Remember that COVID-19 has caused enormous economic and financial problems for businesses, and this has resulted in loss of millions of jobs around the world. This is a time for us to be charitable, to share with the less fortunate, including giving food to the hungry. Let us also pray for the COVID-19 victims, as well as their loved ones who are filled with anxiety and fear. And let us think about the caregivers who is looking after the sick. Now, the lockdown has also given us an opportunity to learn from many teachers. Many teachers are using the internet to teach the Dhamma. So now we no longer have to go to a city or a country to learn the Dhamma. We can listen to the Dhamma at a time of our choosing. We can listen to news to know what is going on in the world, but don't feed yourself with too much negative news that bring up anger and dissatisfaction in the heart. It is also a time that we can use the social media in order to give words of encouragement, and don't be a party to spreading false and misleading information. Now the world is healing under the lockdown. Now, how about you? Are you using the opportunity for self-renewal and growth? I hope you do so before the lockdown is lifted, and then we'll return back to the rat race again. Let me wish you happy Vesak.
Thank you so much, Dato' Seri Dr. Victor Wee, for the wonderful message. Do you know Dato' is the one who composed the song Vesak Dawn earlier? And he's also part of the Buddhist singing group, 𝗕𝗲𝗃𝗲𝗃. The 𝗕𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃's musical journey is about connecting with people, embracing change and perseverance. They overcome a lot of obstacles and just to bring their music into our Buddhist communities. For more information on our performers, please refer to the links that can be found on www.sbm.sg. It is incredible to see how talented our Buddhist communities are. Our next performer is also someone very talented. He is a Singapore-based award-winning flutist, composer, educator, recording artist, 𝗕𝗓𝗃𝗍𝗍. It is now my pleasure to introduce our next performance. We will be together again, performed by 𝗕𝗓𝗍𝗍. And yes, we will be together after the lockdown. Take it away. Wow. Oh my gosh, I feel like, hello, Rick.
Hi everyone.
I feel like I've been kind of like transformed into a very nice chill lounge, you know, very relaxing. That is amazing.
I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad. I was worried about the sound, but I'm glad it managed to come true.
Well, you know what? I always say if you're good, you're good. The sound system doesn't, you know, it's not a problem. But like, it's been a while since we last saw each other. You know, when I remember we once used to volunteer at Vesak at Orchard.
Yeah, that was probably 15, 16 years ago.
You know what? You just exposed my age now. Yeah. Well, so what are you busy with right now?
Well, you know, just staying at home, and I'm actually, you know, I was actually in New York. I was in New York doing my master's degree. So then this situation happened. So school is closed. Everything moved online. So I'm back in Singapore, but I still have to complete my my coursework. So I'm doing online studies now, and as well as practicing, you know, and collaborating with other musicians, coming out with content on Facebook, on social media. That's what everyone's doing right now.
Right. But I'm happy that you're back. I guess
Thank you.
Home is always the safest place to be, I guess.
For sure. Yeah.
Regardless, you know. And I'm hope that, you know, you can achieve whatever you intend to, and good luck in your studies, which I don't think you will have any problems. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you. And if you'd like to hear more from our performers, do visit the SBM website, where you can follow their social media links and information on how you can support our courses and programs. Alternatively, you know, you can always refer to the slides appearing on the screen or from our open group chat. You know, it's funny because I was asking the question, what are you grateful for? And nobody actually answered in the group chat. So I guess we all have to hide our gratitude somewhere. So I will just share with you what I'm grateful for then. And I think Dato actually mentioned very, very precisely on being able to be grateful for the shelter we are in right now. So I guess we always take what we are gratitude for, you know, for granted, that we didn't realize we are supposed to be grateful for. So I guess being alive is a kind of gratitude, you know, being alive now, and being able to be here looking at me watching this concert with a Wi-Fi connection, that is a kind of gratitude as well. So I saw someone posting, it's like grateful for being safe with family, right? I think health is very important. So knowing that your loved ones are still with you right now and are still healthy, that is something to be grateful for, especially in these kind of situations. So, and I'm grateful now for you guys to participate in this concert with me. I will feel very lonely if you guys are not here. So I would just say I'm very grateful for all of you. So our next performer has a beautiful voice. She started singing at the age of 15 as a hobby and started to take it more serious after she won the second prize in a singing competition. In 2009, she sang at the Home Team Academy in front of 200 people. Currently, she is a part-time resident singer at various local scenes. So the next song she's going to sing is Home, which every one of us know this song as a Singaporean. We all know this song. So we all know home is important to us. However, staying at home now has a different appeal. Having said that, most people think that staying at home is boring. You know, I personally feel that our mind is the real home. We dwell in our mindset 24 hours, non-stop. So I hope you guys think of staying at home as how you think of staying in the present. Our mind is not confined by the four walls. Our mind is limitless. So use it wisely and let it liberate outside your home. So it's now my pleasure to introduce our next performance. Home, performed by Juliana. Take it away.
Hi everyone, happy Vesak Day. A very nice intro. I like how 𝗘 actually talk about home, and then it's within our mind as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring this song to everyone. Hope everyone is safe at home, and let's just continue to stay strong and healthy. Whenever I am feeling low, I look around me and I know there's a place that would stay within me. Wherever I may choose to go, I will always recall the city, know every street and shore, sail down the river which brings us life, winding through my Singapore. This is home, truly, where I know I must be, where my dreams wait for me, where the river always flows. This is home, surely, as my senses tell me. This is where I won't be alone, for this is where I know it's home.每次我感到彷徨，不自禁就会回头望。我知道心中有个地方，一定会有一盏灯，照亮每一个黑暗的心房，指引未来方向。趁着生命河流向前转，就会伸出理想。我的家，收藏我的欢喜悲伤，只要点燃希望，梦就会自由飞翔。我的家，给我一双坚定翅膀，我的梦无论在何方，一生的爱会有家。我的家，收藏我的欢喜悲伤，只要点燃希望，梦就会自由飞翔。This is song, surely, as my senses tell me. This is where I won't be alone, for this is where I know it's home. For this is where I know it's home. This isn't where I know it's home. Thank you.
Thank you, Juliana. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you made me feel like, like staying at home is actually not too bad now. So can I ask, where do you learn to sing like that?
I guess I've been in the music scene for pretty long, so I didn't learn anything, but I have I'm blessed with friends and mentors to actually guide me through on how to vocalize my voice.
Yeah, I think, isn't that something to be grateful for? Like, teacher is always very important for us, as we start to grow. And I guess in our Buddhist community, we always regard Buddha as the teacher. So I guess it's a very nice thing to know that, when we have a right teacher, it does transform ourselves. So do you intend to do it professionally?
You mean singing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, because I'm currently a resident singer, so can I take that as a
ongoing
profession?
pursuing, like an ongoing thing, The future is uncertain now. All right. Thank you so much, Juliana. Thank you so much for the amazing performance. Thank you. So our next performer is an active Buddhist practitioner since high school. She started her Dhamma journey from the Buddhist Vihara, and since then she has been actively organizing Dhamma camps through the Buddhist Gems Fellowships. She was also a part of the Buddhist singing group iGems since 2011. It is my pleasure to introduce our next performance, Brahma of My Heart, performed by 𝗕𝗂𝗃. Take it away.
Hi everyone. Malaysian, please, support. And for those that are familiar with this song, feel free to join, sing with me. I will be doing -1, so let's do it.
Please share your music again.
Oh, okay. Done. Hello everyone.
Do you remember the night you lullabied me to sleep, turning my tears to comfort and to laughter? Do you remember the days being the flowers in the sky? You show me wisdom and guide me all the way. You have sacrificed for me, leaving handprints of your love. Brahma of my home, teacher and my savior. You're the hero of my life, give me everything and more. Brahma of my joys, Brahma of my your dreams come true. I will turn your fears into courage and compassion. I promise to take care of you, share with you all the love I have. Please do believe me, my love for you shines through. You
that is awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
Such an emotional song, isn't it? Because the lyrics, when I read it, it's like, you're the hero of my life, So maybe some questions would be like, who do you go for support usually?
Oh, okay. I think it is only fair to share who wrote this song to begin with and what is the sentiment of this song. So Sister 𝗘𝗂𝗱𝗵𝗶𝘀𝗀 was formerly one of our first batch of iGEMs, and she wrote this song when her father was going through the cancer. And I felt very connected to this song because it was quite similar to me when my dad also had cancer the past 2 years and relapsed. And throughout this time, last 2 years, iGEM has been my greatest support, as well as my husband, who has given me a lot of emotional and physical, being there to walk me through this path. And I thought at this point of time on Vesak Day, it is important to also thank our old folks, our parents, who majority are our beacon of life to this Dhamma journey.
Right, definitely. I realized that although sometimes we are so feel like the nagging is there, but it's always come up from love, always come up from care. So I guess this is just the way that we need to just remember, when they love you, they'll nag at you. So
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. But I really like the story behind it, because I personally go through cancer before, so I understand that. So I know iGEMs is coming out with a new album, right?
Yes, you're right. Actually, we have launched it last year. And I know 𝗘-𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃 actually has took a batch back to Singapore to sell. We'll be selling at Singapore dollar $12. So we launched it end of last year, and the title is called Love Will See You Home. I also sang in this album as well. So if you guys are keen, we have a series of good songs. We even have featured a piece that was inspired by our late chief. So if you're keen, you can just let Amy know, or you can just drop me an FB as well.
Great, you have an agent right now called Amy.
Yes.
Good to know that this is professional. We Buddhists are quite professional in doing, promotion,
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Thank you, 𝗘-𝗃. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone.
I know at this time, it's a bit hard to find someone that puts a smile on your face. But if you do, why don't tag them and share it on your social media with the hashtag #1Metta_apart. And I guess it's always good to share, happy pictures, joyful news virtually online, that beats the depressing news that we read every day. So there must be a balance there, I guess. So we now have a message from Venerable 𝗕𝗂𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃. She's residing in St. Abbey, Washington now. So let's hear what she has to share with us on this Vesak Day.
So a very happy Vesak Day to all our friends in Singapore, especially from the Buddhist Youth Network and the Singapore Buddhist Mission. I'm really glad to hear that even though everyone is under stay-at-home orders, you're still celebrating Vesak Day and commemorating the birth, the life, the awakening, and the passing into parinirvana of the Buddha, our fundamental teacher. And I really think it's wonderful that you are using wisdom and compassion to celebrate Vesak Day today simply by staying at home, right? Because by staying at home, you see that we are all interdependent, that the actions of us as ordinary individuals have a far-reaching impact, and we are practicing compassion because we are helping to protect the weakest and most vulnerable people in the community, and also our healthcare workers from being overwhelmed. So just in that simple action, we are already making an offering to the Buddha of our practice of wisdom and compassion. So I invite you today on Vesak Day to continue to think about how you can do that in your daily life, whether it's through your interactions with your family members now that you're all at home together, or in your interactions with people that you come into contact with, if on the moments that you get to go out, thanking all the people who are still at work to keep us all alive, and also reflecting on the most vulnerable people in society. Yeah, even if we can't directly help them, although I've seen a lot of Singaporeans have donated the cash handout from the government to charities, which is really wonderful, a wonderful way to practice generosity. Even if we can't directly help people, to keep them in our hearts and to dedicate our practice to them, especially to the foreign workers I would say, who have come to work in Singapore from far away, who are struggling to make a living and now are facing this pandemic that is spreading in the dormitories. And I really feel very moved that the government is dealing with the whole situation in a very kind and humane way, and so are Singapore citizens. So let's keep the Buddha's teachings of wisdom and compassion well and alive in our hearts. I think that's the best way to honor the Buddha and to celebrate what he has taught us.
Thank you, Venerable Dhamcho. Thank you for the reminders. I think no matter how despair we are right now at any given time, we're not actually cut off from the essential flow of life. If we slow our mind down, stay quiet for a while, and pay careful attention, peace is always waiting there for us to be found. So speaking of peace, our next performer is Brother Daniel Yeoh. He had published 8 Buddhist albums since 1993. He's also the composer for the song he's singing next, Peace on Vesak. It's now my pleasure to introduce our next performance, Peace on Vesak, performed by Brother Daniel Yeoh. Take it away.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, Carl, and thank you, and happy Vesak to everyone. So this is the song that I'm going to share with you. It's called Peace on Vesak. It's produced in the CD Come and See 3, produced by my producer is here, 𝗘𝗂𝗱𝗵𝗶. Lovely album. And there he goes. It's a kiddie song. Alright, goes like that. 𝗘𝗂𝗱𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗽𝗏 sings, the stars will show me the way. The night seems long, my will is strong. Peace on Vesak day. Long I have wandered in this place, under the Bodhi tree I meditate. Compassion I have for all beings I see. Wisdom I found will set me free. 𝗘𝗂𝗱𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗽𝗏 sings, the stars will show me the way. The night seems long, my will is strong. Peace on Vesak day. Long I have wandered in this place, under the Bodhi tree I meditate. Compassion I have for all beings I see. Wisdom I found will set you free. Together. 𝗘𝗂𝗱𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗽𝗏 sings, the stars will show me the way. The night seems long, my will is strong. Peace on Vesak day. Long I have wandered in this place, under the Bodhi tree I meditate. Compassion I have for all beings I see. Wisdom I found will set us free. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Daniel.
Thank you.
Wow, that peace, you know, I think this is what we all want right now, isn't it? Yeah, that is such a great song. Recently, I've heard you have been famous for singing in the balcony.
Oh yeah, balcony was the because we sang at the balcony to create more optimism and spread a bit of positivity, and that's why it went viral for a little while.
Yeah, tell us about it. What? Because I realized that you were doing out of loving kindness and everyone to be like joyful. So like is that something that just naturally that you just you know what, I'm gonna do it today? How tell us how is it like how does it go?
I think it's with practice of Metta or practice of mindfulness meditation. We do without wanting anything in return. The practice itself is Dhamma. Yeah?
Right.
And I heard my neighbor downstairs playing the drum, and then I stepped out and I strummed my guitar. We started singing Top of the World, and that's how it started. And it brought, as accidentally, it brought about joy and happiness to the neighbors up and down.
Yeah, but you also inspire others to want to sing in the balcony now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I think
certain singing is good, huh? Otherwise people can complain also.
I think they need a place for them to release, you know. Yeah. And I know you have been so experienced in composing music for Dhamma. Is it difficult to compose song for Dhamma?
Yes and no. And there are times that you have to use your creativity, and it has to be intentional, and you write song. Something happens, you write song. And there are times where the lyrics just, the words and the music just flow. But that's rare, then this is quite rare. Yeah. I mean, out of the songs that I've written, only a couple just flow in.
That is so wonderful. Like, you know, thank you for all your effort throughout these years. I guess music is about love. And if there is no music in life, there is no love. So I guess Dhamma is represented by music, then there will be even greater love. So thank you, Brother Daniel. Yeah, sorry.
Just a last note is, when I was very young, much younger, I still enjoy singing Buddhist songs. And the Buddhist song is only a means to open doors to Dhamma. In itself, yeah, it should lead to something which is called the Dhamma. All right,
yeah, it's like the seeds of the Dhamma, you know?
Plants it. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Carl.
Thank you, Brother Daniel. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Ciao.
The second Sing From Home challenge song, Dhamma is My Way, composed by our fellow Indonesian Buddhist brother, 𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗍. He wrote it just after completing his meditation practice in a Thai forest cave. There's a verse I really like in the song. Through the darkest time of life, I finally see the truth. So 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, and I wrote a book called 𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗍. So a monkey who is a monk, but his name is called 𝗕. So I apply a lot of Dhamma in dealing with my adversary. And I hope to share this book with you all. During this lockdown, you may download for free during this lockdown. And I think I'm going to share the links on where to download in the open group chat. I just want to say that, you know, without Buddha's Dhamma, I might not have been alive today. But look at me, I'm still fabulous, right? So I would like to ask everyone right now, what Dhamma have you applied during the lockdown? I guess in this situation of time, I think we can see Dhamma even more obvious. So share with us in the open group chat, and I'm happy to present Dhamma is My Way, a joint effort sang by the Sing From Home participants. Take it away.
I see the beautiful light in the darkest hour of life. I finally see the truth, the truth that blows away the dark clouds in my life. I finally found a way.
Isn't it an emotional song? So emotional. I really like it. I guess if we truly see Dhamma, we know how connected we all are. So, and I saw a few messages from, oh, someone wants to cry already. Yeah, you know what? Let it all out. I have to say, just I saw some very nice messages popping up when I asked the question, what Dhamma have you applied during this lockdown? And I know 𝗲𝗡 said patient, then April said meditation and caring for others. And some say just being grateful for simple things. I think the Dhamma that we really apply right now is to learn how to love ourselves with self-compassion more. Then from there, we can be able to send more loving kindness to others. I feel this is very important. So I guess a lot of people think that Dhamma, compassion, it means how we spread through or how we actually give to other people, but most of them forgot about ourselves. So I would like to share with you of like, you know, self-compassion is a kind of compassion as well. And I saw a lot of comments in the group chat right now saying that they really, really appreciate what we have done. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for leaving the message in the group chat. Thank you. Our next performer is 𝗲𝗡. He is a self-taught musician who started his songwriting journey during his undergraduate days in NTU Buddhist Society. He's passionate about using music as a tool for Dhamma outreach. It is my pleasure to introduce our next performance, Follow the Path, performed by 𝗲𝗡. Take it away.
Hi everyone. Hello. I'm 𝗲𝗡. So I'm going to sing a song that I co-wrote with Brother 𝗘𝗂𝗃 a few years ago. So I'll explain more about the song later after the performance. So I hope you all like this song, Follow the Path. Okay, follow the path. I have always been wondering, why isn't life always smooth sailing? How I long so much to be free from dissatisfaction and suffering. Then I found the answer. There's a way out of all this. I will strive hard to achieve this perfect everlasting bliss. Let us follow the noble eightfold path, showing us the way towards nirvana. Here and now we stand together hand in hand, each one of us a lamb spreading the Dhamma to the world. I have always been wondering, why isn't life always smooth sailing? How I long so much to be free from dissatisfaction and suffering. Then I found the answer. There's a way out of all this. I will strive hard to achieve this perfect everlasting bliss. Let us follow the noble eightfold path, showing us the way towards nirvana. Here and now we stand together hand in hand, each one of us a lamb spreading the Dhamma to the world. Let us follow the noble eightfold path, showing us the way towards nirvana. Here Thank you.
Thank you, 𝗕𝗂𝗧𝗧𝗧 That was a splendid performance. Sorry, I need to use my low budget sound effect. Just to create the mood right now. Thank you so much. Yes, I think you wanted to share with us about the song, right? Like how it comes.
Yes, so originally I wrote this song when I was in NTU Buddhist Society. It was meant for Dhamma camp. Then subsequently, I came to know about this Buddhist songwriting competition organized by 𝗂𝗏𝗧𝗏. So I submitted my song as an entry and it got selected. So it happened that Brother 𝗂𝗪𝗃 was the judge and then he helped me to revamp the whole melody. So it sounds much nicer now.
Oh, wow, but it's like a full circle because he was just, earlier on he was performing. So, so it's like now you're doing together. So it's like how time just, changes, like transform.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I really like the song, but I want to ask, where do you get the inspiration for that song?
Okay, so when I was writing the lyrics, I think I drew inspiration from both my personal experiences and also from the Dhamma, because this song is actually about the 𝗕𝗂𝗧𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗵𝗏. So I drew inspirations from all these Buddhist teachings. I try to incorporate what I learned about the Four Noble Truths and the 𝗕𝗂𝗧𝗵𝗏. Yeah, so you'll find that there's a lot of elements about all these Buddhist teachings in the lyrics.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I know you're involved with Dhamma Assembly for Young Working Adults.
Yes.
Could you tell us more about it?
So this is actually an informal Buddhist group that was formed recently, only last year. We started last year. So this group is meant for young working adults in Singapore, young working Buddhist adults. So we started this group because we felt that there's a dearth of such groups for young working adults in the Buddhist community. So yeah, I understand that SBM also recently started a fellowship circle for working adults. And yeah, so we hope that all these programs are complementary and it will serve to fill up this gap in the Buddhist community. So actually we have both meditation and Dhamma sharing sessions on alternate weeks for 𝗕𝗏𝗧𝗏. And these are held usually on Saturdays and Wednesdays. Yeah, so I see this as complementary events to what SBM is offering because we hold it on different days also. So yeah, I hope more people will come forward and join us.
Yeah, and I foresee that, it could be a joint effort next time as well, to share the resources. And I also believe that as we, grow up, because I know you're from the NTU, so that, after when we get into our working life, there's a lot of time where we never spend more time with Dhamma anymore. So I guess that creates a very good initiative to draw them back, because in the end, when you know how stressed work is, you always need to find a time for yourself, right? For a time for yourself to be learning meditation. So it's like it boosts your own mental health, and then you can perform better as well. So I think is that the initiative that you guys were trying to go for?
So one of the main objectives is also for this 𝗕𝗏𝗧𝗏 to serve as a platform to connect young working Buddhist adults. Yeah, because a lot of time, like you mentioned, after graduation, people don't know where to go.
Right. And it's not just for Buddhists, right? If he is like maybe atheist, he wants to join.
You're welcome to join,
right?
Yeah, actually we have people who are non-Buddhists who join us as well.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for that initiative. I guess we all need anything in Dhamma to promote Dhamma in different platforms. So thank you, 𝗕𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗃, thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'll share the link in the chat to join the 𝗕𝗏𝗧𝗏 group. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. If you'd like to hear more from our performers, do visit SBM website, where you can follow their social media links and information on how you can support our courses and programs. I feel like, at this point of time, we always feel like happiness is not enough, but every time when I look at Venerable, telling me something, then I always get an aha moment. So our dear Venerable children, I know Venerable children, likes to share with us on this Vesak Day. So let's hear what she has to offer.
So happy Vesak to all our friends at the Buddhist Youth Network in Singapore. Vesak is such a wonderful, joyous occasion because at least for the Tibetan tradition, it's the day that the Buddha was born, that he attained full awakening, and that also he passed away. And so it's a time to really sit and reflect on the Buddha's life. He taught the Dharma, and of course we study and practice the Dharma, but the Buddha's life itself is a Dharma teaching. Yeah, because we look at his life, the situation he was born into, how he had such deep spiritual yearning, and the 4 messengers that he encountered when he left the palace. And, then his courage in really following his heart and doing what he knew in his own heart was important to do. So he left the palace, he practiced whatever he could from the 2 spiritual teachers that guided him before that. But he also realized that he hadn't attained full awakening. So that's when he went and crossed the river and sat beneath the Bodhi tree. And when we hear the story of the night that where he meditated before the dawn where he attained awakening, that night, there were a lot of things going on, with all these horrible images and attractive people and arms and all sorts of things happening. But the Buddha was really focused on attaining awakening. And so he didn't back out in fear. He knew that these were all just appearances to the mind, that they didn't exist in the way they appeared. And because his mind was so focused on full awakening, he was able to totally purify his mind and gain all the realizations. And why did he do this? Why did he develop that supreme blissful wisdom? Out of compassion for us. Yeah, not just for his own awakening, but out of compassion for all the sentient beings. So today's a day to really reflect on his life and how he lived, how he made decisions, how he gained the internal confidence and strength to attain full awakening, and the level of compassion he had to do that. So with that, I wish you a very happy Vesak, and may you quickly become Buddhist yourself.
Thank you, Venerable children, for the beautiful reminders. Yeah, I guess we all know how inspiring life Buddha has led, and he is always a true example of why we need even to struggle harder to be enlightened. So I really appreciate. Thank you, Venerable children. The final Sing from Home Challenge song is a Mandarin song, 生命中的朋友, a very meaningful song about friendships, spiritual friendships to be exact. It is very important, especially now, we need each other's support more than ever. It can help us to develop our individual aspirations, soothe our mind, and reaching far and beyond for all sentient beings. Once the Buddha disciple, Ananda, asked Buddha about friendship. Ananda knew that having good and encouraging friends was very important for the path of enlightenment. He even wondered whether having good friends is half the path. And the Buddha said, no, Ananda, having good friends isn't half of the spiritual life. Having good friends is the complete path towards spiritual life. So the next song, who better to sing this song than an amazing group of friends coming together? So I present 生命中的朋友, a joint effort sang from the participants. Take it away.
善意的微笑，一个温暖的问候，我已能够感受到友谊的幸福。虽然我们来自各方，彼此都不相熟，但是真诚的心拉近了你和我。你是我生命中的朋友，你的祝福驱走心中的寒冷，你的关怀让生命充满希望。你是我生命中的朋友，你的祝福驱走心中的寒冷。哦，生命中的朋友，让我们勇敢面对未来。因为有你的陪伴，因为有你的勉励，让我勇敢面对生命中的挑战。不管路有多艰苦，不管路有多遥远，你的出现使我不再感到孤独。你是我生命中的朋友，你的祝福驱走心中的寒冷，你的关怀让生命充满希望。你是我生命中的朋友，你的祝福驱走心中的寒冷。哦，生命中的朋友，让我们勇敢面对未来。你是我生命中的朋友，你的祝福驱走心中的寒冷，你的关怀让生命充满希望。你是我生命中的朋友，你的祝福驱走心中的寒冷。哦，生命中的朋友，让我们勇敢面对未来。哦，生命中的朋友，让我们勇敢面对未来。
哇哇哇！太好听了，太好听了。You know, actually, 我是会说中文的。Such a meaningful song. There is a line from that song. 让我们勇敢面对未来。May we courageously face our future. Seems to be very relevant at this time. Courage, a very appropriate quality we can cultivate in this current situation. And I really like to thank every participant who spend their time, takes their time to do this Sing From Home challenge, sing their heart out, contribute their voices just to spread more love and kindness for all of us. And Sing From Home is an initiative from SBM together with Happy Studios, hoping to connect and engage with our Dhamma brothers and sisters to spread metta through singing for the whole world. You guys have been amazing. I hope one day I will see you guys having your own concert somewhere. And I know a lot of people are saying that, you know, NTU, BS, rocks. It's like in the video, maybe 50% are all from there. So thank you for you guys, just to acknowledge y'all. And I know some of your friends there as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Sadly to say， 谢谢，我的中文不错，我中文本来都不错的啊，你说什么嘛？ Sadly to say, nothing lasts forever. We're coming close to the end of the concert. May I humbly invite Venerable 𝗕𝗂𝗃, down under from Australia, 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗃 Buddhist Monastery, a branch monastery of Dhamma Realm Buddhist Association, to do the dedication of merits for us. Let's bring it over to Venerable 𝗕𝗂𝗃.
Hi, everybody. That was a wonderful song. 哇，唱得非常好听，很感动哈。全世界一起唱哈，好听好听哈。生命中的朋友啊。Thank you, Kyle, and thank you to the Singapore Buddhist Mission and the Singapore Buddhist Youth Network for putting this all together. It's a rare opportunity in the midst of a difficult time to meet together, even briefly, and to celebrate the wisdom of the Buddha. Today is Buddha's birthday in particular celebration, although we talk about the 3 different events that took place today. What is the message of 𝗕𝗄𝗄𝗃𝗲, right? Which is bathing. And it's not that the Buddha's dirty and he needs washing off. It's that symbolically it's renewal. The idea is there is a time every year, and you can do it in every thought, when we start over. We look back on the things that we did in the past that we'd like to improve on, the things that we're downright embarrassed about or ashamed of, and we think, I could do that better. How can I renew? That's the day. So symbolically, we bathe the Buddha 3 times and bow, and we forgive ourselves, and we forgive the people around us and the world around us, and step into responsibility for our share. In the Christian world, the idea of Easter is rebirth, right? It's renewal, the same, a new start. So Buddhism has that event today. So we can hope for the future and hope for a better life. And it's a message of hope in the midst of something that can seem hopeless. So we wash the Buddha, and we remember to be kind to our partners, be kind to our spouse, be grateful to our parents, and be kind and wise with our children. The old ways don't work so well, so we can use kindness this time. And if we can see the world around us fresh, see our relationships with fresh eyes, the people closest to us, then today's message comes home. The Buddha's birthday is also the birth of a successful human being. What do they say? They say, 学佛做人，忍道进佛道成. So what is that about? It says that we study the Buddha, but we begin by being good people. And when we become the best possible human beings, there is no other Buddhahood beyond that. So here we are in Singapore, here we are in Malaysia, here we are, I'm in Australia today. We're learning how to be people wherever we are around the world. And the Buddha, you could say, is the standard. So much of what we thought was fundamental about our society and our rules and our institutions has now been overturned recently, or lost even. But when we touch the Buddha Dharma, when we look within, when we 回光返照, really turn the light around and look within, we realize it hasn't gone anywhere, but we took our eye off the ball. Generosity is still there. Selfless kindness is still foremost. Harmlessness towards all beings. Filiality, repaying parents' kindness, that hasn't gone anywhere. That's still the root of being a human. So these are all essential to our learning how to be successful people. And there is a phrase in the Buddha Dharma that is the heart of it, which is the Bodhi resolve, 大菩提心. And there's a formula that the Chinese have always used that I want to unpack and retranslate. They say, 上乘佛道,下化众生. That's the Bodhi resolve, right? And so you think, well, 上乘佛道 and 下化众生. So where's the Buddha? The Buddha must be up there somewhere, right? No, it's not directional. It's temporal. It's time. How do we translate 上乘佛道,下化众生? We say, ultimately, my potential is great wisdom. I know I can get there. And immediately, I'm going to take living beings across. So the shang is ultimate, and the xia is dangxia, right now. That's how we get to the highest goodness, the Bodhi resolve. So in order to approach that right now, I'd like to invite everyone, if you would, to join me. We're going to practice the way 𝗵𝗴菩萨, Samantabhadra Bodhisattva, practices the Dharma. And he has a vow. He says, 𝗵𝗴𝗴𝗽, dedicate the merit and virtue universally. So all of the goodness that comes from our joining together with all of these wonderful hundreds of people around the planet, around the globe, all of the work that went in, all of the volunteers putting together this Vesak, that's all called merit. That's 功德. It's also blessings. It's also called 善根, good roots. And if we use our mind, how do we do it? Use your mind the way a cell phone tower works. How do cell phone towers work? The tower broadcasts in all directions. It's not the case that it doesn't go to the east, right? It goes in all directions. Let's make our minds cell phone towers of goodness. And how do we dedicate merit? We say, all of this goodness I now share with, and you fill in the blank. Who do you want to dedicate your merit with? And you could think all living beings, right? Or my grandma who's having a hard time, or someone we know who's lost a loved one to the COVID virus. Or I dedicate merit to all of the healthcare workers and the frontline troops keeping us alive. Whoever you want to dedicate merit to, put them in your heart. And then you say, with the wish that, and you fill in the second blank, which is what? May we all become Buddhas together. May we lose our depression. May we get inspired to become complete, successful people. Whatever your wish is, every time we dedicate merit, we can do it that way. So the lyrics to this dedication of merit should be in your chat box. There we go. Lovely. Here we go. I'd like to also acknowledge that Lorena McKenna, the Canadian singer-songwriter, was kind enough to let me borrow this melody. This is the original 𝗕-𝗂𝗱𝗶𝗵𝗶, the Mahayana dedication verse, but we're setting it to a contemporary melody. And I'd like you all now, join me if you will, to make your own dedication of merit. All of us here on the call, all of us who we can touch with our thoughts, send it out as far and wide as your mind can go. And with that, that will be my contribution to today's Vesak, one metta apart. So here we go. Please make your wish. May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with hearts of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may our minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward, may all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light dispel the darkness of our endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise. episode. Amitofo.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Thank you. Thank you, 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗃. Lastly, I would like to thank every one of you for your participation and joining me in this auspicious day to celebrate our great teacher, Lord Shakyamuni Buddha, for his wisdom and compassion. I would like to thank the organizer, SBM, and the team behind the scene for their incredible efforts. Seriously, you guys doesn't know how to put on a concert within less than 2 weeks. So I'm so impressed by how everyone put together and put their time, their energy just to make this work. And I really hope that the merits they've accumulated will go them far and beyond. And I also like to thank the participating organizers, Buddhist Gem Fellowship, 𝗕𝗶𝘵𝗵𝗽, Buddhist Youth Network, and iGEMS for their precious time and contribution. Last but not least, if you appreciate what we have created in the name of Dhamma, you may visit our website at www.sbm.sg to find out more on how to support and partner with us for the future programs. Thank you, everyone. And I remember 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃 say that whatever that has taken away from you is loving kindness has never taken away from you. So loving kindness is always there. The future are uncertain, but I'm certain we can choose how to respond with it wisely by applying Dhamma in our life. It's been my pleasure hosting 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃 Concert 2564, and I wish you all a pleasant day. May we all spread loving kindness faster than the virus. Stay safe. Stay around for our later Vesak programs. I'll now hand over to the concert director, 𝗘𝗓𝗻. Goodbye and see you next year.
Okay. Hello, everybody. So thank you, everybody, for taking time off in this circuit breaker. And I'd like to thank all the Venerables, 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃, 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃, 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃, 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃 for really taking time off this time to grace this Vesak Day. And it was not an easy journey, but we had did a circuit breaker, and we wanted to make sure everybody enjoyed themselves during this period. And I think we had a great team, we have a great lineup, and we'll definitely share what we will be posting this on Facebook. So I would like to share with you my thanks. I'd like to credit the team. Yes, so first and foremost, I'd like to thank the Vesak core team. Now, all the behind the scenes. So Amy Tong, my wife, the one behind #1Metta_Apart, and Jimmy Ling, the one behind www.sbm.sg, Ying Hong, the one behind social media, Ernest Lai, the one behind the Youth Exco, 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, the one who commands music, and myself, the one who's humbled by my team. And of course, SBM Youth, the one that pin our hopes and our dreams. But last but not least, the people behind the scenes that you have never seen is actually the ones that makes our sound and look good on Zoom. So we'd like to thank everybody, especially your participation in this time. So I'll just take this time to also share what we are doing in Singapore Buddhist Mission. And you can join us at www.sbm.sg to find more about our activities. So who we are, we actually started in 1981 with established by Venerable 𝗃 Dhammananda. And we started then, and since then we have grown to a very sizable amount of youth to be able to do this program. And so SBM Youth has an innovation wishes to innovate in the form of contemporary Buddhist practices to suit the current age. So we have weekly sharing sessions. You can visit us, and you can see these are our youth activities, and we are very fortunate and grateful for all their participations, and as well as the organizing of all these activities for the community. And also we have Fellowship Circle, which is aimed to network and bring working professionals to the Buddhist community. And we hope if you like to to share some of your experiences to the young working professionals so that they can walk the path while moving in their careers, please do let us know. And we are continuing sharing for the next few weeks. Some of flagship events are, of course, Katina Day, where we also do the robe offering for Venerables, and where we make aspirations to dedicate merits in light of the rain retreat practices. And last but not least, we have Camp 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗵𝗶, which is our flagship event, where we bring the Dhamma to young people, to the next generation of our leaders and young people in the Buddhist community, where we have been doing this for almost 20 years. I started when I was 12 and now I'm 36. So yeah, so without much further ado, I'd like to thank everybody once again, all the singers, all the Venerables, for taking time off this auspicious day to come and join this platform on an e-platform, which we were so afraid that something would go wrong, but everything went smoothly. And thank you. If you'd like to support us, we will also make donations on behalf of the temple to various supporting organizations, to Venerables, so that we can continue this spirit of giving and supporting one another. So thank you for your time. And we'd like to thank, most importantly, 𝗘-𝗲𝗃 for actually doing all this in such a short period of time. I approached him within 2 weeks and then he said, okay, let's do this. And then, yeah, and sparks flew.
Thank you. My pleasure. You know, I'm just so happy that I get involved. You know, Vesak Day makes it more meaningful right now with you all.
So thank you. So afternoon, we do have an amazing lineup. We have a talk, we have a mindful play challenge for kids. We also have the Vesak quiz for everybody, and we have a yoga practice, which is for a lay Buddhist who like to have a very practice a little bit of mindfulness with mind and body. So, and thank you so much once again, and wish you all the best for Vesak Day. Happy Vesak Day. And on behalf of all members, as well as the GC members of SPM, we are grateful for all your presence. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you. Happy Vesak,
Check out Under the Ruby Tree on YouTube. Under the Ruby Tree. YouTube channel, Singapore Buddhist Mission, Under the Ruby Tree. Check it out.
Yeah, so thank you. We have ended our session, but do stay back. We will be able to on this.
Last self-promotion.
1 o'clock. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, 𝗘. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you, Brother Daniel. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you all performers.
𝗘.
善意的微笑，一个温暖的问候，我已能够感受到有一个幸福。虽然我们来自各方，彼此都不相熟，但是真诚的心拉近了你和我。你是我生命中的朋友，你的祝福去做心中的寒冷，你的关怀让生命充满希望。你是我生命中的朋友，你的祝福去做心中的寒冷，哦，生命中的朋友，让我们勇敢面对未来。因为有你的陪伴，因为有你的勉励，让我勇敢面对生命中的挑战。不管路 路有多艰苦，不管路有多遥远，你的出现使我不再感到孤独。你是我生命中的朋友，你的祝福驱走心中的寒冷，你的关怀让生命充满希望。你是我生命中的朋友，你的祝福驱走心中的寒冷。哦，